Welcome to the eCommerce Paradise YouTube channel, your ultimate resource for building a successful high-ticket dropshipping business. Our channel is dedicated to providing you with the latest insights and trends in e-commerce, as well as proven strategies and tactics for building a profitable online business. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take your business to the next level, you'll find everything you need to succeed right here on the eCommerce Paradise YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on the latest e-commerce tips, strategies, and insights. And if you haven't already, be sure to visit ecommerceparadise.com/niches to get our free niches list and mini course for high-ticket dropshipping. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get started.
What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about how to start a profitable e-commerce business from scratch. So a lot of people want to start an e-commerce business, but they don't really know where to start, and that's what this video is for. All right, so let's talk about the very beginning. When you are thinking about getting into selling something online, you don't know what to sell. So the first step is to choose a niche, right? You got to choose what product you're going to sell. And so how do you choose? Well, there's a few different ways you can go about it. There's the first one, which is choosing something that's something you're passionate about, something that you have some sort of expertise in, or something that you know a lot about, and you can definitely teach it or create something out of it. And this goes really good for something like a digital products business, or a course-based business, or a services-based business, or some kind of private labeling business where you actually create your own products. But there's other ways to do a business where you don't have to have expertise necessarily in the product before you start selling it, and you can kind of learn as you go. And that's called dropshipping. I recommend doing dropshipping because you don't necessarily have to really know everything there is to know about the product first before you sell it. You can kind of just learn as you go. And so you can kind of open yourself up to a whole new array of different products out there. And the main thing you'll kind of be focused on in that case is profitability. So you don't always know your profits up front, but you can kind of guess based on your competitors what their profits are as to how much marketing they do and stuff like that. And generally speaking, with dropshipping, your profit margin should be around 20%, give or take 10%, right? Usually you want higher margins, obviously, so you can spend more on marketing. Now with private labeling, you're going to have higher margins, of course, but you're also going to have higher costs. With other things like course-based businesses, service-based businesses, and stuff like that, your margins are going to be much higher, but your costs are going to be definitely much higher too. In another respect, though, not necessarily directly based on the products that you're selling, but maybe you're going to have to pay a whole team in order to do things for you, and you're going to have to do a lot of other work as well. So it just really depends on what you're really good at doing and what you think you want to get started with. The cool thing about dropshipping, obviously, is that it's a low business startup cost. And so if you're just getting started, that's a great way to go. Now, if you have some money to invest, then you can definitely choose to build your own product, or if you have a lot of time and a lot of expertise in something, you can choose to build a course in something. But it's a really good idea to choose a product that somebody else makes to get started with, so you can learn more about the marketing and stuff like that instead of having to build the product all yourself. Usually if people try to start a business and they have to build the product themselves, sometimes maybe they kind of get burnt out in that stage. So you don't even get to the marketing stage. So the marketing stage is the most important. When you start getting sales for your product, that's when you have a business, right? So let's talk about the next step. So once you've kind of chosen a product, or chosen a way to do business at least, and you're thinking about choosing products and stuff like that, next thing is to build an online store. So what's the easiest way to do that? Usually I recommend with Shopify these days is the easiest way, but there's other ways as well. You can use WooCommerce with WordPress, or you can choose BigCommerce or Volusion. There's a lot of other sources out there for e-commerce platforms, but Shopify is one of the best, and it's great for beginners. Makes it really easy to get started. Building an online store takes a bit of time and a bit of effort, but generally speaking, it's super easy. And Shopify has some built-in templates you can use for themes, and all you need to do is create some product listings, take some images, upload them, choose a price obviously and set a price, and then get a logo made, get some graphics made, or just add some stock photos to your store. And that's about it. You'll need some policy templates, and you can get those online, and you can write an About Us page, contact page, things like that. And you'll definitely want to have some sort of a sales funnel. Usually I recommend a lead generator of some sort. For e-commerce stores, usually it's just like a coupon page or something like that, a coupon offer, and then you'll have a lead opt-in form for that. For other types of businesses, maybe you'll have some sort of a free report or something like that. but some sort of lead generator with an email opt-in form, and then with those email leads, you'll follow up with those email leads. You should also definitely have email marketing set up. And that kind of leads me into the next thing, which is sourcing your products. And so, you can do all the marketing in the world, but if you don't have a good product, it's not going to sell, right? So that's the important thing, is you got to source really good quality products. Whether you're drop shipping, you source them from other brands and suppliers, or whether you're, going to private label something, you source from Alibaba directly from China, or you're going to create your own thing, a course or a service-based business. You got to make sure it's really good quality, okay? So number one is testing the products. So if you're going to try to sell something you never touched before, which is definitely possible online, then you got to go check out reviews that other people have left for those particular products. Don't just get a brand on board thinking that it's going to be perfect without being able to test the product first. My cat's playing with something in the background. I'm not sure. He's making some noise. So excuse my cat. But yeah, you got to definitely test your products first and make sure that they're good quality. If you're going to sell small products or something like that, then it's probably okay to just, order a sample and test it out and make sure it's good quality. If you're going to provide a service or something like that, maybe do that service for a friend or somebody, for free first, and just make sure the service is going to be good quality before you go about selling it. Okay. You can definitely sell something first and kind of just like go backwards with it, right? And just figure it out as you go, definitely. But try to do your best and provide a good quality service and make the people happy. Provide them, with whatever result they're looking for, okay? So that's the most important thing I'd say, is sourcing good products and or creating good products. And the next thing I kind of touched on already was the marketing strategy. So you have to create a marketing strategy and really implement it well. And this includes having a good sales funnel set up, email marketing, paid advertising, CPC advertising online, search engine marketing, search engine optimization with social media marketing, video marketing. There's all sorts of ways you can market products. And so you definitely got to consider what's the best thing to do. And what I usually suggest is that you start by just trying to figure out where your customers are and when they're shopping for that particular product. And once you figure that out, then you got to put yourself in that place and have really good content, and so you'll attract customers. So like, for instance, with high ticket drop shipping, which is what I teach, is that you can imagine somebody searching for an expensive product online. Let's just say like a pool table, for example. It's most likely that they're going to be searching around for a while before they choose one. And they're going to have to research a lot, right? And so they're going to use search engines for that, probably Google or maybe Bing. And they're going to look around a lot, and they're going to look at ads, and they're going to look at blog posts and other e-commerce stores. They're going to compare some brands. And then they're going to start looking at different models, and they're going to figure out one they like, and then they're going to do some shopping around to find the best price usually. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in every stage of the funnel as possible with different types of advertising and some organic rankings, and that you have a good social media strategy and email strategy that follows up with those leads. You can use things like audiences and pixels to be able to follow up with leads depending on how much they've interacted with your business, and then that way you can kind of tailor your messaging to them as according to the stage of the funnel that they're in, and then hopefully you'll be able to win them over. So marketing is just all about understanding customer avatars and being able to speak to the right people and understanding your niche market, and really being able to use the tools that are available online and being able to speak to people in the right way at the right time. Okay, and also of course promotions and sales. So it's like discounts and optimization strategies, free gifts, and just all sorts of like additional offers. Just making yourself beat the competitor's offer so that they come and buy from you. And then the next thing, which is usually after everything's kind of sorted out, is to start doing launches. Launches are the number one thing that can drive big growth for your business, especially in the beginning. Launching means basically creating an event, a launch event. So in the video marketing world, a webinar is usually a good launch event. So a webinar means just like an online live event where a bunch of people show up at a particular time and then somebody teaches them something. I do these sometimes and they're really good, and you should be doing them too. And webinars are great because you can teach a big group of people about one topic at one time, so you don't have to teach separate people. And they work really well too because you can use them to close sales. Launches can also be done via collaborations with other brands, especially if you have your own products and you want to collaborate with another brand. Retailers often collaborate with brands to do launches. Launch events can happen physically in retail shops, and online launches happen all the time now. And just make sure that you kind of just create events, and you should create a marketing strategy where it kind of builds up to that event. And so you might even start months in advance to start like telling people about it, and then weeks in advance you start telling them more and get them more built up and more excited, and then the days before you get them really excited, and the day of it launches, and that's the most excitement, right? And that's usually how it goes. If you build people up to something, then there's a huge release, and usually you get a huge bunch of sales coming in. So that's what it's all about. So just run launches. It could be monthly launches, weekly launches, it could be quarterly launches, yearly launches. Usually with retail stores, we do sales holidays. So Veterans Day or President's Day, Valentine's Day, Black Friday, Christmas. There's a ton of them. So every sales holiday you get, you can do kind of a sales launch. You can do like a lead up to it, and then a few days during it and after, and then kind of an after event as well. Okay. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just like rinse and repeat. Once you figure out a niche, you find a good source, you set up a marketing website and a marketing strategy, and you do launches. And then you can kind of just scale your business that way. You start, finding more products and, finding better suppliers and creating more marketing strategies and doing more launches. So it's just kind of like a rinse and repeat cycle, and you can really grow a really good e-commerce company this way. So that's it, guys. That's how to start an e-commerce business from scratch. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. Just so you guys know, I am launching my high-ticket dropshipping done-for-you service. So what we're doing is we're building out stores for clients, and I'm really excited because this time around, instead of just doing them as builds, we're actually going to have a partnership program as part of it. So we're only going to do 3 this entire year. So if you guys are interested, go check it out at ecommerceparadise.com/turnkey, and that'll take you to the page where you'll be able to check out our various offers. But the main one is our actual full business in a box done for you service, where my team of around 20 VAs that I train to build my own internal stores will build an internal store for you. And after that, we're actually going to scale it for you in exchange for a revenue share. We're going to manage the ads, do the SEO, content, upload more products, recruit more suppliers, and all that. Everything that needs to be done in order to scale one of these stores, we're really good at it. So we do it for you, and then we just take a revenue share. So it's pretty simple. On the back end, when the store sells, hopefully in 2 to 3 years, then we take 50% of that. And so it's worth it, especially if you have money to invest, but you just don't have so much time. So if you're out there listening and it's something that you're interested in, go to ecommerceparadise.com/turnkey, and or you can email me at trevor@ecommerceparadise.com. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're interested in starting your own high-ticket dropshipping business, don't forget to visit ecommerceparadise.com/niches to get our free niches list and mini course for beginners. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more e-commerce tips and strategies. See you in the next video.